Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well. Two things before we get into today's video, which is a bit of an odd one, but I will explain very shortly. Number one, if you haven't watched my collab yesterday with Louis Beneventi, Imperial Wolf manager and owner, Louis Beneventi's own YouTube channel owner, Chelsea Echo owner, Del Boy, I mean we went through it all, right? If you haven't, click on the link here and go and check it out after you've watched this video. We had a good 15-20 minute conversation. I think it was 20 minutes. Where it was really good. It was nice to be able to talk Chelsea with Louis again. For those of you that are OG, you were there from the beginning, 100% Chelsea and all that, you'd know that we used to do that all the time. So it was a nice little nostalgic trip to be able to do that with Louis, but he is relaunching his channel if you haven't heard that already. So be sure to subscribe to him as well. There are more collabs coming, just to let you know, and I know there is one guy that you guys are requesting. I'm trying to make that happen. I am trying to make it happen. I've messaged, I've contacted him. We will see what happens. Chances are good, but we'll see what happens. I won't say who. Some of you probably know who. But yeah, you'll see. You'll see. The second thing is make sure you are following me on Twitch because I will be live streaming 6 p.m. UK time. So straight after this is uploaded, I will be on Twitch doing a Q&A. There won't be any gameplay or anything. It'll just be us having a conversation. You join in, send me your questions, and we'll have a little bit of banter together. How does that sound? We'll do it for a couple of hours or whatnot. Nice little stream. So we'll do that straight after this has been uploaded, 6 p.m. UK time. Now, subscribe if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded, and smash the like button. That way you help me out a lot. It does help me, so thank you so much for your support. We are going to do a weird video today. I've never done this before, right? Not on this channel anyway. We normally talk Chelsea, right? And even though this is Chelsea related, but I found this article and this piece of news and I thought, let's react. Let's do a bit of reacting. It's the international break. There's no Chelsea. There's nothing. We're waiting for England to play, and no one's really looking forward to that though, are they? I mean, people more than likely watch paint dry than look forward to England playing. So we're going to react to a few things, and I do want to let you guys know. Follow me on Twitter. Send me any suggestions that you want me to react to. I thought during this international break, I might do a couple of reaction videos. Anything football related. Anything football related. Send me the clips and I will get them. I'll get reaction to you guys. So, yeah. But today we're going to be reacting to this. Jose Mourinho named his all-time 11 of players he has worked with. Now, I'm only reacting to this because Chelsea are involved, and it looks like we're heavily involved. So that's a good thing. But I thought, let's go through the list. Let's go through Mourinho's all-time starting 11 of the players he's worked with. This is going to be an elite list. But let's go from goalkeeper and work down the pitch and see who Jose has actually gone with. Now, he manages Tottenham at the moment. It's not our ideal situation as Chelsea supporters, but he is our greatest ever manager, and he's done big things with us, and we've done big things with Jose. It was a collective effort. But I'm very curious to see who he's picked here and who he's left out. So let's get into it. This is Jose Mourinho's all-time starting 11. So, goalkeeper. He starts off with Petr Cech. There's no question here. Petr Cech is, without a doubt, I don't want to say the best goalkeeper of all time, but he's one of the best goalkeepers of all time. Okay, and in regards to Jose Mourinho and who he's managed, there's no better keeper. Who has Jose managed that comes close? Casillas, maybe? But not as impactful as Cech. No way. Petr Cech, legend, and he continues to be a legend. Recommending us to go and get Edouard Mendy, and look what's happened. Petr Cech, he's everywhere. He's a legend in every sense of the word. So Petr Cech is Jose's goalkeeper. Okay, he's gone with a back four. Right back, Zanetti. This is a good one. And I have to be honest, Zanetti for Inter Milan was a beast. a beast, an absolute monster. And if you look at how long Zanetti played till, how long did Zanetti play till? I swear he played until he was like 40 or something ridiculous. Right, he's 47 now. So his career ended in 2014, which is 6 years ago. So yeah, he finished his career at 41 years old. I mean, it's mad. Yeah, Javier Zanetti, absolute legend. Done big things with Inter Milan. Was one of the cornerstones of that Inter Milan team during Jose Mourinho's reign. And yeah, legend. Left back, William Gallas, Chelsea boy number 2, right? So we've gone Czech. Gallas is Chelsea boy number 2 in this 11. Gallas is a weird one because, yes, he played for Chelsea. Yes, he done some big things for us, but my goodness, that turned sour. Like, that turned sour real bad. Really bad. He done the worst thing a player could do that played for any London club, right? Any top London club. He went from Chelsea to Arsenal to Spurs. You know, he's worse than Sol Campbell. It's ridiculous. How do you go from Chelsea to Arsenal to Spurs? It's like you want to be hated by all of them. Do you know what I mean? Gallas, though, I'm going to be real. In terms of his career at Chelsea, he was a good left back. And he wasn't your traditional left back. If you look at where he was playing, he is a centre back. But when Jose put him left back, boy, did he do a job. He did such a good job. For majority of the time, he put Wayne Bridge on the bench. That's how deep it was. And Gallas, I don't know how, as a centre-back, he accommodated so well as a left-back, but he was so powerful, he was so driven, he was really fast, and even though he was right-footed, at left-back, he done an amazing job. I remember that goal that he scored. What goal? Wow, who did he score it against? I completely forgot. But he cut in from the left-hand side on the edge of the box and smashed it into, like, the top corner and ran over to Jose, and the whole team hugged, and it was a time when we won the title. What a day that was. But anyway, William Gallas, it all went bad when he left Chelsea. And Chelsea put out an official statement saying that William Gallas had said that he would purposely, on purpose, score an own goal to sabotage the team. That was an official Chelsea statement, and William Gallas later denied it. But hey, it's it's water under the bridge. Gallas, it is what it is. But yeah, he's in Jose's starting 11. The two centre-backs, and I have to put both of these two together, John Terry, Ricardo Carvalho. I mean, you can't get better. You just can't get better. These are Chelsea boys number 3 and 4. So we've got 4 out of 5 so far. We're dominating. But John Terry and Carvalho, if anyone wants to dispute this, if anyone wants to dispute this, then feel free to walk into my office, please, and let's get an argument going. Because John Terry, Carvalho, without question, I don't care who you are and what you say, best centre-back pairing of the Premier League era. And that's not me being biased, that's me being truthful. Okay, that's me being a little bit biased. But for me, it's clear as day. John Terry, Carvalho, best centre-back pairing in the Premier League era. I'm not going to talk about, the early 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s. There's no point. I'm talking the Premier League era. You can rival with that. Ferdinand and Vidic. Adams, Keown. Those are the ones that I would look at and go, yeah, you know what? We have something to talk about. But John Terry, Carvalho, they still, with Petr Cech, hold the record of the least amount of goals conceded in a Premier League season. What more do you want? These guys were concrete. You couldn't get past them. Just absolute beasts. John Terry, Carvalho, they gave us some tremendous times. Tremendous times. As I said, brick wall. No one was getting past. They make it into Jose's 11. Now, 4-3-3 Jose's gone with. The centre mid, or I want to say defensive midfielder here, he's gone with Claude Makelele. So once again, another Chelsea boy. We are dominating this. Makelele, I mean, there's not much to say. Makelele has a flipping position named after him. That's how impactful and good he was. The Makelele role. It is, you can just walk up to any football enthusiast and go, hey, do you know the Makelele role? And they'd go, yeah, of course. It's like science now. Makelele, what a player. I mean, the way he used to just sweep up. Again, we already had a fantastic defence. And to protect that defence, we had Makelele. You just weren't getting past. And this is why, at the time, we just knew anytime we walked out onto the pitch, especially at Stamford Bridge, because we never lost under Jose at Stamford Bridge during his first stint. But when we walked out, we knew we'd won. We knew we'd won. That's how deep it was. Before the game, we knew we had 3 points. And that was every week, you know. That's how good it was. Makelele, massive reason as to why we were like that. So fantastic. Now, on his right-hand side of the 4-3-3, Jose's gone with Mesut Ozil. Mesut Ozil, for me, at Real Madrid, because you have to take into context, this is Jose's team. When Ozil played under Jose, that was at Real Madrid. Ozil was different gravy, man. He was different gravy. He was absolutely magnificent. For me, at the time, one of Ballon d'Or nominees, surely. But you had Messi and Ronaldo killing it. So there was no way Ozil was going to get on top of those. But Ozil, without question, at that time, was one of the best players in the world. Just so much flair, so much elegance. Had a free roaming role, pretty much. But in midfield, he would do magical things for that Real Madrid team. And the reason why Benzema used to score quite a lot, Ozil was providing every single time. Ozil under Mourinho was a beast. So very, very fair that he's in this team. On the left-hand side of Makelele, our current gaffer, Frank Lampard. So there we are. We are now up to 6 out of 8 Chelsea boys in Jose Mourinho's team. Frank Lampard, the current Chelsea manager. But under Jose Mourinho, Frank Lampard was special. Special. And Mourinho said it himself. He said, the best professional that I've ever worked with, Frank Lampard. And it's true, Frank Lampard was the ideal model professional. He never complained. He always put his head down. He was the first one to show up, last one to leave. Always worked hard, never got injured, looked after himself, family man. He done it all. Frank Lampard, absolute brilliant man, right? Just as a person. Polite, very respectful, knows what to say, knows when not to say anything. Even in times of controversy where you saw, Chelsea were, you'd expect players to be fired up and complaining and arguing and doing whatnot. Frank Lampard would impose himself, but on the pitch, as a footballer. Aside from that, he wouldn't get involved. The only time I saw him get into a little bit of a cluster was the League Cup final when we beat Arsenal. And that was under Mourinho. But when Lampard went at it with Fabregas and they nearly had a punch-up, and that was hilarious because that punch-up was mad. But Frank Lampard, ideal professional. And without question, his record speaks for himself. One of the best midfielders of all time, without question. And he is in Jose's starting 11. Now we move into the front three. Who are the front three? On the right-hand side of the front three, we have Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't need to say anything about this one. It's logical that Ronaldo is probably the first one on this sheet. I mean, it's Ronaldo. We move on, don't we? It's Ronaldo. Ronaldo, absolute monster, absolute beast, one of the best players of all time. I mean, yeah, Ronaldo, even to this day, at his age, you look at the professionalism that I was talking about Frank Lampard with. Ronaldo, without a doubt, the hardest worker I've ever seen in football. The hardest worker I've ever seen in football. The man is obsessed with football, his physique, his fitness, his recovery. He breathes the game. It's mad. The way he looks after himself and his family is unbelievable. I've never seen it. I've never seen someone work as like him. He's a machine. He is a machine. Ronaldo is a machine. It's as simple as that. And I remember at the early stages of his career, I was very skeptical of him. I used to think he was just someone that would try and show off a lot. Boy, was I wrong. Flipping hell. Ronaldo, machine, deserved, absolute beast. Well done, Ronaldo. He makes it into Jose Mourinho's starting 11. On the left-hand side of the front three, our old boy, another Chelsea man, Eden Hazard. And this is, again, without question, I think the only way Eden Hazard would not make it into this team is if Messi was managed by Jose Mourinho. That's the only way Hazard would not make it into this. Hazard, for Chelsea, especially under Mourinho, where he's known for being more of a defensive manager. But Hazard was contributing and showed flair, and even though he might have been a little bit restricted when you look in terms of how he would perform under an attacking manager like he did under Mauricio Sarri, he still had so much impact in that Chelsea team, especially when we were on the counter-attack. Hazard was an absolute massive, massive piece as to why we were so threatening on the counter under Mourinho. So Hazard makes it into this team, and the forward man, the front man, who is the striker? Mourinho's managed quite a few top strikers. We can name them: Ibrahimovic, Benzema, Samuel Eto'o. But there's only one man. There's only one man, and of course he's a Chelsea man. Of course. The man that won us the Champions League. None other than Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba. 8 out of the 11 of Jose Mourinho's top players, his starting 11, are Chelsea men. It just tells you. Didier Drogba. Drogba, funny story with Drogba and Mourinho. It was Mourinho that asked Roman Abramovich to sign Didier Drogba. Abramovich wanted to sign someone else, and I forgot who it was, but Drogba was the one name that Jose Mourinho went up to Roman and said, look, I want him, right? Get me this guy, get me Drogba. And he got him Drogba. And when people started criticising and started saying things, Drogba from Marseille, not that big of a club. I mean, Marseille are a big club, but they're not Barcelona, they're not Bayern Munich. But you know, he came to Chelsea and there was skepticism, and Mourinho said, look, don't judge him now. Judge him when he leaves the club. And that was the most accurate thing I think Jose's ever said in his life. Because look at the way Didier left Chelsea. The first time, at least. He left with his final kick being the kick that wins Chelsea the Champions League. I mean, you can't get more. You can't get more. Simple as that. And then Drogba returned for a brief stint just to be a presence in the dressing room. And then you look at the way that he left his last game in a Chelsea shirt. He got carried off the pitch by all of his teammates with the whole of Stamford Bridge clapping him away. I mean, it's beautiful. It's like a love story. It's like Romeo and Juliet. It's like Jack and Rose on the Titanic before it sank. It's beautiful. Didier Drogba, no questions asked. No questions asked. He makes it into Jose's starting 11. And that's Jose Mourinho's starting 11. 8 out of the 11 are Chelsea boys. So to leave you with this, Jose knows who runs the show. He still does. Of course he does. Even though he's at Spurs, he knows who runs the show. Anyway, let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Do you agree with Jose's list? Do you disagree? Is there anything that he might have left out? Let me know. I'd love to hear it. But be sure to subscribe if you are new. Hit up the notification bell to be able to get notified when I've uploaded. Smash the like button. As I said, it helps me out a lot. So thank you all so much. Follow me on Twitch, 6 p.m. UK time. Twitch. We're going there. Q&A. Head over there. Ask me your questions and let's chill out together. Now, I'll see all of you tomorrow for a brand new video. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a good one. Look after yourselves. Take care and peace.